welcome back to my channel. Today we will be working on week 37 in my 2023 Project Life album. So for this week I will be using my September Studio Calico Documenter kit, and these little alphas came with the kit, so I'm going to go ahead and just use those up, and then I'm going to use the same green numbers that I used from last week's spread, and I believe those are from Heidi Swap when I used to get the Stop the Blur kits. So I thought that was perfect to add in there. I used the circle stickers that came with the kit as well, and those are those little numbers that I was mentioning. They're like super thin, super cute. Kind of wish I had more. I may have to find some more like this, and I love that this whole sheet like comes with the whole set of numbers here. But then I'm gonna go ahead and use this circle chipboard and add it to the top part on that 9 circle, and then here I don't usually use the floral die cuts that come with it, just because I don't know, I don't really know how to use floral die cuts, but I'm trying to use up as much as I can. So I'm just going to go ahead and add here a pink flower and like those little leaves. And then I'll just trim it off on the ends to fill that little gap in there. And I was going to add more on the other side, but then it started looking like too much. So I decided, nope, we're just going to call it simple. I may go back in and put like some kind of washi under where it says week 37. But I still don't know yet. This next photo here, I had to swap out one of the journaling cards because I accidentally put, this was last week, so I accidentally put when I lost my job the week before, so I had to swap that out. But this is a photo of my son's feet laying down at the dentist, and I just used one of the labels here, and that chipboard like rainbow dot thing. And then on the right is just a screenshot of the Raider game, the score. These next 4 is I'm obviously going backwards and around, but I put that chipboard says "You've got this," and then I'm gonna add 2 labels, one on the ice cream and one on this photo of my son, and I'll trim it off. And on that one, the first photo, I'm gonna just journal about how he had 2 of his friends over and we had like this tiny little cake to sing him happy birthday. The paleta one is, you know, my weekly paleta on Friday. So I journaled that and I put gansito flavor. This card here says keep going. Seriously, you're doing great. I thought it was perfect to add next to the photo of my son in his football uniform. This was his actual first game he got to play because he got his sports goggles in and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of decorate that card with the florals that came with the kit, and I actually like how it turns out. I think I need to add a little washi or something on it, but then I'm afraid if I add something then it's gonna look too busy. So yeah, let me know if you have that issue in the comments as well. Like when you're decorating something, do you know when to stop or not? Because most of the time I don't know when to stop and then I end up hating it. But I do like how it came out. So here's the close-ups of them. This next photo, I'm just going to add a label at the bottom, and it just says finished puzzle, and that was the Barbie puzzle I was working on, and it's missing one piece, but we're going to just call it a day like that. I'll have to see if I could find it somewhere in the area that I was working on it. But I do want to frame it, so hopefully I find it. And then this is just a photo. I'm going to put current events, and it's a shot from behind the football players at the game. On the right side, these 2, I took the the background off in photo room, and then I just made in my collage app photo grid. I did the iced caramel crisp oatmeal shaken espresso, and then the pumpkin cream cold brew because it was buy one get one free. They were okay. The next 2 is just a cute Viva la Bonita Halloween meme I seen, or not a meme, but a drawing art. And then a photo of my son in his Class B uniform, which is their fancy uniform that they wear once a week. On this card, it says, "This was great." And I'm going to add 2 more of those floral die cuts at the bottom, along with a chipboard on the bottom left that says "The Facts." And it'll be pointing towards my son in his baseball uniform. And so here I wanted to add a chipboard, but none of them really went with the picture. So I'm just going to add a label. And it just says, "Avery got the chance to be the closing pitcher." My son has played baseball since 2017, fall of 2017. And no one's really ever given him the opportunity. So he was ecstatic. That baseball picture was the Dodgers, showing that they clinched the National League champions. And then the other was just a screenshot that we had watched Elemental for the first time, and I loved it. This one here is a flip out, and it has the score to my son's game as well as him on the pitching mound. And then when you flip up, it's like the team photo of them shaking hands at the end of the game with the opposing team. And then in the inside bottom, that's just like the full recap. They use this app called Game Changer, and I really love it because it kind of gives like a whole breakdown of the game. And I especially loved it this time because it put, they had him, entering the game as a relief pitcher. And I am so happy for him. He's waited a long time to try to prove to one of his coaches that he can pitch, or, with a little work, he's able to do it. On that photo, I just add a chipboard that says "Find joy in every day." And then that was my thumbs up of that's what it looks like. On the front picture of him pitching, I add the circle sticker with the rainbow that just says September. And yeah, I love how that came out. This one here is a ghost hot cocoa bomb that I made, and I just added a label and journal that I made a new Halloween hot cocoa bomb. And yeah, friends, this was last week. I'm so glad. I also got a new printer finally, so I'll be on time printing. Here is the close-up of what the spread looks like. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll be seeing you real soon, friends. Bye. Take care.